Oh, wait. No, I'm not.
RVA's leading social enterprise show. On the mic with Mike King Biz, delivering food for thought. To find out more about the dynamic host of On the Mic with Mike, please visit his website at mikekingbiz.com.
Mike King is a businessman. He's a businessman.
Try to stay close to the mic when you're talking.
With his own talk show.
Yes.
On the Mic
Thank
with
you.
Mike is the best business radio program in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back on the Mike, the premier business radio program around. I'm host Mike King. I appreciate you being here with us. The views expressed here are mine, have no connection to, support of, agreement with any other host, information, ads on the station. I don't work for the station. My program just airs here on a daily basis. So join me as our cutting edge show. We uplift the community and showcase RVA in a different way. The sounds you're listening to are emanating from the Mike King Biz Studio, which is the global epicenter of social enterprise business. You can follow me on all social platforms, which is On the Mic with Mike RVA, as well as Mike King Biz. So a friend of the family, a couple weeks back, met a young lady who was at an event. It was our Latinas in Business event. And you know what it is? It happens when good friends come by. Friends of the family. We deal with whole families here. You know what? Because everybody's out on the street making a change, making a difference. So, sir, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right. As I say, it's a business show. Tell us who you are and what you do.
All right. So my name is Jason Johnson. I'm with the Right Direction Group. We are brokered through Keller Williams, Richard West. Basically, we connect with people that are looking to change their lives. And I'm a part of that. I love being a part of that. I like to help people as far as getting in real estate. We are looking to make sure that people have all the knowledge that they have. My wife, you mentioned Danielle, she's a coach. So we take that approach of coaching individuals through the process.
Okay.
We are focused on their stress management during the process.
Which is high.
Yes.
The stress, especially for folks who've never been through it before the first time. I guess everyone talks, a lot of people talk about, I'd like to deal with first time home buyers and all that. You better have a coach with you because that's a stressful time.
Yeah, first time home buyers, I mean, that's the caveat of it. Like we say first time home buyers and stuff, but in reality, you're just helping someone make a decision, whether it's first time home buyers, whether it's an investor, everything is an investment. You're purchasing a property. So yeah, first time home buyers are, to me, they're very fresh in my mind. I've been through that process about 5 years ago. So that was, something that is very near and dear to my heart. We walk you through that process. We coach you through what you need to know. We don't like to make the decision for you. We like to walk you through the decision that's going to be best for you and your family. You mentioned family, so that's definitely something we talk about.
So people talk about getting into real estate. It is not all the glamour life that people think about real estate. Everybody dressed up. Well, you're dressed up and we see carrying a yard sign out there. That's like, that's the extent of what people know about the realtor and an open house.
Yes, that is.
And you guys are dressed up all the time.
No. No, honestly, I was tricked by today because I was gonna come just like Mike today. That was gonna happen, but it's appearance. That's the life that we live. That's the world that we're in, and I like to shake that up because it's expensive to dress that way. It's expensive to do that. All those resources can go towards something else. I'd rather use them in those aspects. Dressing up at open houses, yes, great, but in the day to day, I'm in shorts. I'm in a t-shirt, I'm putting out signs, I'm canvassing, I'm going to neighborhoods, I'm talking to people, I'm going through networking events. I'm mobile, I'm very mobile. It's not sit around taking pictures and let's do a fashion show. This is work. I come from an industry of grinding on a daily basis and physical grinding underneath crawl spaces, on roofs. So when I switched to this world, I thought that just because I had a license, people were going to do business with me. And that's not that
whole idea of baseball stadiums building and they will come.
No.
That don't happen.
No, that doesn't happen.
Okay.
What happens is you're tested with rejection. You're tested with the thick skin. You're tested with your knowledge. Just because you get the license and because you're taking these courses doesn't make you better than the next guy. But I will say this, that time also doesn't make that agent better than the next agent. There are a lot of agents that do, great numbers, but they've been doing the same cycle for the same amount of years. So with that being said, what I like to do is hone in on my ability to meet people at their level and deal with people at their level.
So, sir, how is the market now? We know that a while back, the market was on fire. How's the market at this moment?
I'm going to use the word that everyone uses, crazy. that word was kind of annoying to me, to be honest with you, but it is a description of it because it's unpredictable. That's what the market is. To me, it's unpredictable. Obviously, we have inventory issues.
When you guys say inventory issue with is that what it is? Lack of inventory.
Yeah, absolutely.
As soon as the house hits the market, it's gone.
Absolutely. Well, no. So what happens is that's the case. We did it. We have a low inventory, but the market is shifting. There's a shift happening. Buyers are being aware of the fact that people were paying $20,000, $30,000 over asking price, which was ridiculous. So they're holding back. Their interest rates are going up. They're holding back. Sellers are listing their properties at prices that they think that it's still going to be effective, which was 6 months ago, 8 months ago. And now
it's not the case anymore.
It's not the case anymore.
So I remember shout out to my partner, Nicole Reed, and they always talk about 6-8 months ago, don't come in here asking for concessions.
Right.
Is that still the case?
Right.
Or can I come in and now, there's some wiggle room here now?
There's getting a little bit of wiggle room. Reason for the wiggle room is because of the fact that buyers are becoming aware of those things. If you have your agent in your corner and they're coaching you and telling you that you do have the ability to not have to waive your inspection, you do have the ability to ask for certain things that you weren't able to ask for 6 or 7, 8 months ago.
So now it's like you can get the deal. You're going to get offers, but you're not going to get the crazy number of offers that you were getting 6-8 months ago.
Right. And that's where the expectation comes in. You have to set that expectation from the beginning.
When you start talking to, what's the number one thing that you see that home buyers are ill-informed about or not equipped? What's something that you kind of notice across the board?
Depends. So first-time home buyers, they're not aware of the earnest money deposit. They're not aware of what that looks like as far as putting that money down on the property to make it seem like you're a serious buyer. They're not aware that they don't have to waive inspection. I mean, obviously, if it's an as-is property, it's a different situation. But just because you want the property doesn't mean you have to waive inspection. And I'm very big on getting the education on your property because you're making a property purchase for 30 years. So you should know the background of that property. And
your people looking up, and there are a whole bunch of question marks that people have. When you're walking a person through the process, let's talk about, curb appeal and all those things still important and all that, or people just buying things up to buy things? I guess, what were they doing, buying things sight unseen in the past?
Yeah, I have a sight unseen buyer that I just dealt with. That was a fun experience. Sight unseen means, you're somewhere else in the country, in the world, and you want to buy this property, and I'm sitting there at the property and I'm witnessing the inspection. I'm seeing these things for the first time, so I'm walking through and I've got my phone virtually and I'm showing you things. So sight unseen can be a fun, surprising journey. That's something that's going on. What else? Buyers, I'm seeing properties. It depends on the type of property and who they want to attract. If they want to attract investors, I'm seeing properties that are literally just nailed and stapled together, and they're on the market and they're still going. People aren't seeing that. Some properties aren't worth the property itself isn't worth the land that it's sitting on. So if that makes any sense, the land is worth more than just the property itself. But they're listing them and they're selling them. That attractiveness of spiffing up your house and getting it ready, you can throw it on the market and get it going.
What's an area that would be shocking to people in the area that would be a hot market now as an area?
I'm a Southside resident, so I would say Southside is definitely booming right now. Of course, you have the Manchesters of the South Side. You have those areas too, where there are investment properties there, but there are also properties where, a lot of the owners have stayed there. They're older generation. They've stayed there for some time, and now they're ready to either get out of Richmond for whatever reason that may be, or they're ready to take it on that equity that they gain on their house.
When I see the houses that they're building over on Jenk Road, right across from 6335, and the price of those, that just tells you what's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. We don't have any of those ugly, weird multifamily buildings yet that tells us a Starbucks is coming right next door to it. But it is.
It's on the way.
It is on the way.
It is on the way, because when you start looking $350,000, $400,000 for the South Side, and people were shocked, they're like, wow.
In an area where homes started like 180, and conservative at 200. Yeah, it's happening. The move is happening. I mean, Richmond is a beautiful city because it moves in pockets. You see that. You see Scotch Additions going up.
Yeah, I came here in 2014, Scotch Edition, there was nothing there.
Nothing but like factory buildings
Yeah.
or desolate
And now-
warehouses.
We came here in 2014, we went to Manchester, we looked at a place over there, not doing here, ain't nothing there. We went to Hatch Kitchen
Yep.
last week.
Yep.
It's a hot spot.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that area. That's a beautiful area. You have Hatch Kitchen over there. What else do you have here? The Greenleaf place over there, or G Leaf. You have a studio in there in that area also. It's a lot going on. in there.
So let's talk about like the Brooklyn Park Boulevard area. What's happening out that way?
Still moving. North Side, you want to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, North Side is definitely something happening there. It's beautiful. A lot of those homes are pretty much 1950 and back. So they're doing renovations. They're making them just as beautiful as a new construction home, which, you got a lot of buyers that are looking for that new construction look, but they don't want to pay that new construction price.
That's problematic.
But that's where the inspection comes in too, because even though it's renovated, and even if it's new construction, that inspection is key. You'll see some errors that are even on new construction that shouldn't be.
And it don't matter, people just,
Don't matter. People are still dealing with it. I mean, you have some people that are willing just to walk away from it, but for the most part, people want that property. Once they put that offer in, they want that property.
when Mike King, Jason Johnson is here with us. This is part of the Mike King Biz Radio Network, which is ESPN Richmond 106.1 every day from 5 to 7, the Choice on the 5.3, as well as International Business Growth Radio, Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're here talking to Jason. When you got into real estate, you realized, okay, I can do this thing?
I thought about it from the beginning that I can do this thing. Obviously, I wasn't aware of the wall of knowledge that you need to break down. I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware of the cost to maintain a license. I wasn't aware of any of that stuff. I just seen, I got inspired by my buyer's agent on my property. The way she dealt with me, the way she advocated for myself and my wife, the way she moved through, it was time for inspection repairs. I like that language that she spoke, and it inspired me to.
Next thing you know, you're like, I could, yeah.
Yeah, next thing I know, I can do it, and I'm doing it, and it's I haven't looked back at all.
Alrighty, how can people find you out there?
Oh, people can find me easily through socials, obviously, Facebook, Jason W. Johnson. My website is therightdirectiongroup.com. Also, LinkedIn, you can find me, Jason Johnson, and you can find me out in your neighborhood, canvassing
Just out there
and talking to people,
making
You can
it
find me
happen.
at networking events. You can find me. I'm with the Scouts, also with.
All right, go give a shout out to, show some love to your scout group. You
Yeah.
said West Virginia Batman was with the boys.
Yeah, True 442. We're actually at True Timbers. That's where the location is, where we are able to do some zip lining. We're able to do hatchet throwing, all kinds of things. Also with Love of Learning Reading in Henrico, right in Richfield apartment complex. So we're doing great things over there also, just trying to touch as many people as we can in this industry and in this world.
All right, on the mic, Mike, thank you for coming in, sir.
Thank
On the
you.
mic with Mike, I tell you, we get the best and the brightest in this man here. Oh, really quickly, y'all, got to give out the wife socials as well. That way you got to.
Yeah, Coach Danielle Johnson, empowerment coach. She is coaching professionals to get to where they need to be as far as being tired of the stress of where they are. She gets you out of that funk and gives you some skills to implement to help you get over that hump.
All righty, and what's your social address?
Danielle Johnson is on LinkedIn, Danielle Johnson Coaching, LinkedIn, and you can reach her through email also, DanielleJohnson@gmail.
There you go. I'd like to thank you for coming in on the mic of Mike. We are the premier business radio program around. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks now. Take care.